Hi, Teacher Judy here, and today we are going to look at Faith Ringgold, who was born in Harlem in 1930. She's an art teacher, a painter, a writer, a speaker, a mixed media sculptor, quilt maker, and an art professor. When she was young, she would often stay home with her mom because she had bad asthma, but her mom, who was a fashion designer, would teach her a lot about art and fabric. Let's take a look at these early paintings. She also wrote many children's books. She once said, "When I was a little girl growing up in Harlem, I was always encouraged to value who I was and go after what I want. Ever since I was young, I've had a need to express my ideas through art. Being an artist and a writer of children's books is a fulfillment of my lifelong ambition." This is her first book called Tar Beach. A girl uses her imagination to soar from the tar beach roof of her family's Harlem home. Faith Ringgold discovered a new way to tell stories and also combine her artwork, and she created these story quilts, which she became the most famous for. As a child, her great-grandma taught her how to quilt. Quilt making was a deep family tradition and an important way to tell stories. You can see that she has imagery in the center of these quilts that basically tell a story about something. And there is a border that goes around that's more of the fabric and the pattern of a quilt. And you often will see words incorporated into the imagery as well. Faith Ringgold once said, "Anyone can fly. All you need is somewhere to go that you can't get to any other way. The next thing you know, you're flying among the stars." Before we get started with our art project, I want to show you some work by sixth graders that did the same project. And you could see they used tissue paper to do the border, and they used quite a variety of imagery to tell their own story. It could be words. It could be your favorite novel, like The Little Prince. It could be your own dream walrus flying over the mountains, or a fish flying over a building. You might have kitty cats flying over a pizza parlor, or over flags. If a flag is significant to you, it might tell a story. It could be anything. Angry birds on a bicycle that have pizza wheels and pizza flying around. So for this project, you will need paper, and then you need some items to make the border, which is going to be the quilted-like collage that goes around in a frame. You can use magazines, you can use gift wrap, you can use junk mail, anything that you could think of. Tissue paper works great. And then as far as materials for the drawing, you can use colored pencils, you can use crayons, you can use markers. So also, of course, paint. So it's your choice. You will also either need a glue stick, glue, and some scissors to get started. So let's get started. As you may know, I'm not a huge fan of pencils, simply because they make you a perfectionist. So I'm going to toss this pencil aside, and I'm just going to use a yellow, light-colored color pencil to just create a light frame so that I know where I'm going to put my border quilting materials to make the frame. So once I have that all situated, I can start thinking about what story I want to use for my story quilt. So I have my dog flying over a crazy city with his cape, but any image can tell a story. So the main thing is have fun with this.